Your comment, they want a woman to fix it and make them feel good without holding them accountable. This is one of the reasons why people have a love-hate relationship with my type of content. So it's like, yes, men ain't shit. No, you do not deserve to be treated like shit. Now, here's where people get annoyed with me and tell me that I'm not being sensitive and that I don't get it and that I don't understand, even though I've been through these types of relationships before. I know the thought process and I know what worked to finally snap me out of it. So, yeah, men ain't shit. It's not your fault. But once you become aware of what's going on, the ball is now officially in your court as far as how to proceed. We also need to go down the rabbit hole of what made me at one point accept that behavior so that we don't repeat it again. Again, not to be confused with saying it's your fault that what happened to you happened to you. Until I did that part of the healing journey, I spent years just tumbleweeding from toxic relationship to toxic relationship, repeating the same patterns over and over again. And we as women, we want the support. We want to get patted on the back. We want our hands held. We want grace. We want patience. We want understanding. But we don't want anybody to have an honest talk with us and say, how can we not go through this again? What can we learn from it? And why was I okay with it at one point? We want people to understand our situation, and we want to vent, and we want you to tell us, yeah, he ain't shit either. But we never want anybody to look at us and say, okay, now what? Now that we've established those things, now what's the plan? And then that's where people tell me that I'm insensitive, that I don't get it, and that I don't understand, and that I'm actually not supporting women. I think that it's very supportive for me to care about you enough to not want you to go through this situation again. I think it's very supportive for me to want you to self-reflect, which will also help you as much as possible avoid situations like this again. It's like, yes, we need men to be better, but truth be told, we need to be better as well. And that's the hard part that people don't like to hear when we're having these conversations. And, you know, you can meet an amazing man and he can have all the patience in the world. But if you still have not done any kind of self-reflection, you might very well push that person away or turn, you know, or whatever the case may be. So yes, we need men to be better. Men are shitty, but we also need to be working on ourselves to better ourselves as well. And I don't think it's fair to simply give all the fluffy advice and the pats on the back all the time without also sometimes having those difficult, uncomfortable conversations that give us like the and make us feel weird when it's time for us to turn inward and look at ourselves.